Chapter 79. How's a spider who's full of dangerous titles? Because of Appraisal Sama's power, the titles can be seen. Let's appraise the details immediately. Title. The reinforced code acquired by meeting specific conditions. When obtaining it, 2 skills can be acquired. Among the titles, there are those with special effects and those that have the effect of raising status. The title doesn't only acquire 2 skills. I surely thought it was like that. That means my titles might have some special effects. This is making me get excited to appraise it. Thus, let's go! Gross Feeder. Acquisition skill, poison resistance level 1, corrosion resistance level 1. Acquisition condition, intake a large amount of poison for a certain period. Effect, stomach becomes stronger. Explanation, the title presented to those who have made poison as food. Ah, yes, that's right. I've only ate poison since I was born. Then I can't complain even if I were to be called Gross Feeder. I mean, what's with that stomach becomes stronger effect? Well, I have only eaten poison. Was it unexpectedly useful? If I don't have this title and the corrosion resistance, then I might die at the moment I ate the snail insect, so I might be indebted to it. However, the name is like that. Blood Relative Eater. Acquisition skill, taboo level 1, hearsay magic level 1. Acquisition condition, eat blood. Eat blood relatives. Why is there like an enter there? What? Eat blood relatives. Effect, none. Explanation, the title presented to those who ate their blood relatives. Effect, none. Is there a point to acquire this title? No matter how I think, when there's the taboo skill that has a negative effect, isn't this a must-not-acquire title? Hearsay magic can't be used, so it's not a gain. At present, only the bad one haven't played their role. Assassin. Acquisition skill, stealth level 1, shadow magic level 1. Acquisition condition. After the number of succession in assassination by surprise attack reaches a certain point. Effect, damage bonus to the first attack of the surprise attack. Explanation, the title presented to those who have repeated assassination. Oh, although it's the same as the acquired skills, the effect is also quite real. As expected, this is ninja. Because ninja also has the assassin side, it's not wrong. Can I behead someone in a surprise attack with bare hands sooner or later? In the first place, even though I'm barehanded, I have claws, so I can do it if I want. Monster Killer. Acquisition skill, powerful level 1, sturdy level 1. Acquisition condition, defeat a certain number of monsters. Effect is a slight increase in damage when the opponent is a monster. Explanation, the title presented to those who defeated a lot of monsters. As expected, the number of monsters killed was related. Although I don't know how much exactly is a certain number, when I acquired this title I have defeated quite an amount of monsters. The effect is also quite delicious, so this is a good title to acquire. Poison Technique User. Acquisition skill, Poison Synthesis level 1, Poison Magic level 1. Acquisition condition, use a certain amount of poison. Effect, enhance the poison attribute. Explanation, the title presented to those who uses poison. The very useful title number 1. I'm indebted to poison synthesis. I mean, the effect is also amazing. It's like the title for me. If I can use poison magic, then I have nothing to say. The acquisition condition, a certain amount of poison, is it unrelated to the strength of the poison? If I assume that, my poison is considerably strong, so I might have used only a little amount. Even though I have been using the poison ever since I was born, the reason that I can't acquire this title easily might be that. Thread User. Acquisition skill, thread manipulation level 1, severing thread level 1. Acquisition condition, the number of attacks using the thread reaches a certain point. Effect, the offensive ability using the thread is increased. Explanation, the title presented to those who take thread as a weapon. The very useful title number 2. It's the title that super strengthens my main weapon, thread. It won't do much in this middle layer, though. However, the acquisition condition, effect, and the explanation are fine. I never thought that this title is a title for those who use thread to attack. In my case, the adhesion thread was my main force. Then that, rather than an attack, it's more like a support, so I acquired this title quite slow. With the adhesion thread, I didn't judge it as an attack. When I began to use Morningstar and Castnet, were those counted as attacks? If only I know the acquisition condition a little more early, it might be a little easier to acquire it. Merciless. Acquisition skill, hearsay magic level 1, hearsay resistance level 1. Acquisition condition, take merciless action. Effect, feelings of guilt disappears. Explanation, the title presented to those who become merciless. Vague overall. Elaborate the explanation more. Isn't the acquisition condition too vague? The effect is also strange, so it's strange title overall. Monster Slaughterer. Acquisition skill, Herculean strength level 1, solid level 1. Acquisition condition, defeat a certain number of monsters. Effect, an increase in damage when the opponent is a monster. Explanation, the title presented to those who defeated great amounts of monsters. This is completely the higher rank of the Monster Killer title. Perhaps when I defeat more monsters than the Monster Killer, I will acquire this title. Looking at the effective explanation, it feels like that. Ruler of Pride, Acquisition Skill, Abyss Magic level 10, Hell. Acquisition Condition, Acquisition of Pride. Effect, every ability of MP, Magic, and Resistance rise. A plus correction, whenever mind type... I think it's a plus correction, like a correction that adds. Plus correction, whenever mind type skill proficiency gained. The ruler class privilege is acquired. Explanation, the title presented to those who rule Pride. Wait for a while. What's with that effect? The reason my status skyrocketed suddenly is you? I mean, not only that, but a plus correction whenever skill proficiency is gained. Even though the effect of Pride has already been added, so that's why my prediction rises so fast. I mean, what's the ruler class privilege? Ruler class privilege, the authority to manage a part of the world given to the ruler. What is that? Can I use that? Receive the use request for the privileged form of the Ruler of Pride. There's no authority that the Ruler of Pride can use now. None? Seriously? What's this? The Pride skill is too mysterious. Well, I understood various things about titles. As expected, Appraisal Sama is reliable. Alright, cool. I guess we learned a lot of things or something.